Welcome to the online lecture series of Heat and Mass Transfer. Here is Professor Lakshman Mane. This is a video session on applications of heat transfer. In this session, you will be able to explain applications of heat transfer. Energy in transit is known as heat. Heat is the transfer of energy from objects of different temperatures. Heat flows from high temperature to low temperature. So, transfer of energy from one region to another as a result of a temperature difference between them is known as heat transfer. Before going to study various applications of heat transfer, let us understand about motive of the video session. In various applications of heat transfer, a device is used for transferring heat from one medium to another medium. For example, here, hot water, if is to be cooled, then how it is possible? So for that purpose, here heat should be transferred from hot water to some cooling medium. Thus, here in this device, hot water and cooling medium are circulated. Thus, heat transfer is taking place and the water is getting cooled. In this way, various devices are used in the applications of heat transfer. So let us see now various applications of heat transfer. Solar water heater. It is used to preheat water for a conventional water heater. In this case, heat from the sun is transferred to the cold water, which is circulated through collector panel. So here this heat from the collector panel is transferred to the cold water. Thus, hot water from the panel flows upward to the tank and the cold water returns to the collector for heating. Thermal power plant. Thermal power plant is used in various industries in order to produce electrical power. Various components of thermal power plant are shown here. Boiler, in which steam is produced to high pressure. So to produce steam, here heat is transferred to the water from the burnt coal or oil. This steam is then passes to the steam turbine, where high pressure steam is expanded. Thus, steam turbine is rotated, which rotates the generator and electrical energy is produced. Low pressure steam from the exhaust of the steam turbine is passing to the condenser, where this steam is condensed. For that, here cold water from the cooling tower is circulated. So there is a heat transfer between steam and cooling water. Thus, this steam is converted into water, means condensate. This hot condensate is again returned to the boiler using feed water pump. So here condenser is used, that is shell and tube type, which acts as a heat exchanger in a vessel form. Let us see about its construction. So here we see large number of tubes that can be formed into bundles. The tube bundle is mounted within a steel shell. and end caps are fitted to the both ends of the shell. So here we can see inlet and outlet to this shell and tube type condenser. So here steam from boiler passes through shell and cooling water from cooling tower passes through tubes. So here heat transfer taking place from steam to the cooling water and steam is condensed. So this condensed water is again passing to the boiler. So here indirect contact type of heat transfer is taking place between steam and cooling water. Chiller, which is used in central air conditioning system. So here we see cold refrigerant passes through the tubes of shell and tube heat exchanger and water passes through shell. So here heat transfer is taking place between the refrigerant and water. So here from the cold refrigerant this water is getting cooled and this cold water is used further for air conditioning purpose. Automobile oil cooler. The oil cooler is a device which works just like a radiator. It cools down the engine oil. So here oil cooler transfers the heat from the engine oil to the water which is circulated as an engine coolant in this heat transfer device. This is a natural example, that is water cycle, process by which water travels from the earth's surface to the atmosphere and then back to the ground again. That is called as water cycle. So in this case, the process which is taking place, that is evaporation. So in this process, water from the sea, lakes and river is evaporated by absorbing the heat from the sun. So this water vapor rises in the atmosphere which comes in a contact of wind. Thus it cools and condenses and forming clouds. The clouds then produces rain or snow. So in this water cycle, heat transfer is taking place from the sun to the seawater and the water vapor to the wind. So at the end of this session, you can explain applications of heat transfer. If you like this video, please subscribe and share. Thank you.